lakes of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Will be the start of a new season. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in an empty set. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Williams will pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. You really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 20. Unit up for offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Trying to move them on the counter. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Hansen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Williams pulls it in. It's James. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and 6 yards to go. Williams to the air again. Working that left side now. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. He'll run it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Throwing, Williams. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Williams. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Williams will pass. Finds his man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run their football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Hansen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The short hands, it's Washington. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's a give to Washington.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Williams. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Williams. Fires to the wideout. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Hansen. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Rush is on him. Complete in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
There's the pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. It's complete on the right side, and he's wrestled to the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
You can feel the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Complete to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hansen. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Throwing, Williams. Fires quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Washington right back to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Williams. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They'll give it to Washington. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Making side adjustments here. Williams from the gun on third down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run
about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Finding some room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hansen. Makes the grab in their space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here comes the option. He'll toss him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
Absolutely center cut. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Here's Williams to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be...
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. He might want another play.
Booster. Slap. Go.
Williams. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
wide receiver going in motion.
Ready, go!
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington wants to go quickly. Throwing, Williams. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Sweep, sweep! Move, move, move! Flash, flash! Go, go!
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's James. Chopping up his defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Williams. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Touchdown, Washington! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Hansen. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hansen. There's a crease. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes it past the marker. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Hey, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The cake will be baked. On the direct snap, it's Hansen. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.